Now Dan Campbell with that clock running down. Yeah, he decides to call timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Offense to the line, 2nd down. The tight end in motion now. Tight end in motion left. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. This one won't be reeled in, but they had that green light to take the shot, and they did. Looked like somebody on the defense jumped the snap. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Move that ball up. It's going to be 6 to go now on 2nd down. They'll run here following the penalty. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Greg Greenlaw getting there for the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Goff. That one complete to St. Brown. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. He was hoping to get it to Isaac TeSlaa there. And now they face 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
180! Forward out.
Now Goff. Complete left side. It's TeSlaa. And that tackle came at the last moment to save the first, didn't it? That sets up 3rd and short from the 37.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today. Because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
He stopped at the 31-yard line. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
BC, 80! Hey, kill!
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
At the 20-yard line.
Lions looking at their first red zone opportunity. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. They go play action with Goff. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route throwing that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. All he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Come on. 180. Stop.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Cardinals getting close, and they take him down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. It can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
Gay's kick is good. And that gets him back to within 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Go, set. Set.
And off to Benson to start the drive. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Jack Thompson finishing that play off.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here go, set.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A gain of 15 there. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Now an inside give to Benson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Joseph on the stop. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. The scoreboard reads 14-3. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They start out 2nd and 10. From the gun, Darnold. Look at that power, deep left side. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Set.
A pistol snap, Darnold. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. Where I sit and judge defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And the game stays at 11.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Cut. 180.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. Has a hole left, room to run. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a
Cut. Like 20.
Motioning the tight end left.
What's that?
Play action here with Goff. Finds him over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Go.
A give to Gibbs. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Goff to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. That's complete to Sloan. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On first down, it's Gibbs. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
On the draw, this is Gibbs. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling. And they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Cardinals going nickel here on third. Third and long for him here. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up fourth down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
On fourth down, Goff escapes the pocket. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Now after the play, we've got somebody injured down there, and it's their quarterback, Jared Goff, who's in some pain and needing attention. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Darnold looking to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
It's a quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Running from the pistol with Benson. They don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Blown back, it's the handoff. Rolling into enemy territory. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. It's Benson on the give. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
To throw. Here's Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. Cardinals in front here at State Farm Stadium. Offense is set. 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
Kate, you could hear the roar of the crowd celebrating the touchdown, but not so fast. Catch looked good. Got to get both feet down as well.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Handoff headed left to Benson. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll throw 3rd and long. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Cardinals first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
The 1-yard line.
Benson. So this one goes against the offense. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Could that penalty come back to haunt him? It's another 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Darnold. Right back to Flowers they go. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals both racing them to the halftime locker room. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. That one's into the hands of Teslam. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left at this half.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing again, it's Goff. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And they make the tackle at the 38. The timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Downfield, and Teslam has it. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Again, Goff. He will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions chop some of the lead off before the half.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions make it an 11-point ball game. Keyshawn Nixon with the return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He's back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
We're going to start. Ready.
He'll throw it. He put everything he had into this one. That one is swatted away, incomplete, but there's a flag down in the secondary, and I think they're going to get somebody here for holding. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Off play action, Goff vacates quickly left side. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just says simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
And they bring him down around the 34.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender recovering.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Going to keep this one and go. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Come on, Cake. Put me in. One play, one time. I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a 1st down. Come on, boys.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his 1st attempt of the game. This time, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. And bring the tight end left. Running it with David Montgomery. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
A toss, running right, it's Gibbs. Clock on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here, who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll toss it here to Benson. Gets up the edge to the 35. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Play fake, Darnold. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. I'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. From the gun, Darnold. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
There's not a defense out there at any level that ever wants to go back-to-back weeks without an interception. Couldn't hang on to that impact play, and it really is that. Impact plays. They didn't have them last week and they lost. That was one that slipped right through their fingertips.
Forced out to his right. Finally gonna let this go. Deep right side. Big gain downfield. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the 1st.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space behind those completions outside the pocket.
1st and 10, Darnold. And that one falls incomplete. So it would have been a great catch. Still was a great effort. That brings up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
They give on 2nd to Benson. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. He'll air it out on 3rd. He's got McBride complete. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback. Back up right, but cross the line there. That earns the holding penalty. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Chased out to his right. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
One of the tight ends in motion left. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Motion man is the tight end. He's going left. Goff off the play action. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Listen.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Oh, no. They get him yet again. Frank Greenlaw picks it off. And the Cardinals take over on his 5th interception of the season.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth tape down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, he is killing his team.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Darnold on him quick, and they bring it down. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards, but Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
On a screen to the running back. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. The bait snap for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals stretch their lead to 21. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
I'll tell you this, Kate. They doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Off to the air now. Finds the in route complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Lions have a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. Good defensive effort here drives them back across midfield on their own side. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Lions with possession, but this one pretty much decided at this point. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. That's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Back now, pressure coming. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Working quickly here.
That's good. Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down throw from Goff. He has room past the 25. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. A pickup of 17. That is good for a Detroit first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They're going to throw again. Goff. Catch made left side by Laporta. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. This one's caught. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Nixon now to return it. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Now begin this drive with Benson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
We go side.
To throw, here's Darnold. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, and discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
We go side. Hey, we got to push it up. We got to push it up. We got to push it up. It's side.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. Buys time, rolling right. Into the hands of Harrison. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They got 21 yards on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Benson on 1st and 10. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Go side. Side. Side.
Pistol snap, Darnold. Harrison secures this left side. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the 1st. Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. This drive just keeps on moving. After the penalty, resets that marker. Running it after the penalty. He's got it in the red zone. And what a big play that was on 1st down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Here's Darnold to throw. Short pass brought in. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. A give left side to Benson. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Here he goes. 3rd and long. This one quickly to Harrison. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So they get dinged for the holding. Got to wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for third down. Darnold now to throw. Here's a screen to Benson. And that will not be enough for a first down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Bates' kick is up and good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
We go.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Working quickly here.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Goff setting the throw. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Lions trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
180.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. From getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. 4th down, coming up.
You never ever, this offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Right 20.
Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So pass interference on the shot to the end zone. And now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. A chance to get off the field goes by the wayside. The defensive penalty keeps him out there.
Right 20.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And now it's 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26.
180.
Going again. It's Goff. On the move, headed right. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. He's looking Isaac to slaw his way. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's just a total team effort right there, Kate. Defense was relentless on that play. Some of them chased him from the pocket. The others, well, they took away the easy throwing lane, and it really influenced that incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
We go, come on. 180.
To the air on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's looking Isaac TeSlaa's way. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Now can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
180!
Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
180!
Desperation time here on 4th. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here goes that.
And off to Benson to start the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set. Set.
They're going to pass it here. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Right up the gut. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Back-to-back carries here. Ran into a wall that time. Couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. Timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd.
Let's go.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd.
Set. Go. Set.
He's drawn up for him. The Cardinals out for the punt. Matt Araiza, the one to send it away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, one more snap to play here. Now 4 seconds left, we've got a timeout. Not that the final play is going to change the outcome, but we will get one more snap. All right, one more snap to play here. Here he goes, one final shot. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Cardinals fight to a win here at home. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.